Kaeyi and welcome to Hardware Heaven. Today we are going to be taking a look at my new AMD Eyefinity setup. We're going to show you how the games are displayed in an Eyefinity array. We're also going to show you how easy it is to set up, and as well as some GPU boost technology that we can use in rendering and editing videos. Let's get straight into today's video. Now, the system that I'm currently using has two cross-fired AMD Radeon HD 7970s. It's also got some AMD Gaming Edition RAM in there as well. Now, these screens are powered by two HDMI ports and a DVI port, and they're all connected, and it's super easy to set up. As you can see on the middle screen, we've got our AMD Catalyst Command Center. In there, we can go into the settings, select Create an Eyefinity Group, and then you select the way your screens are laid out. Some people like to stack them vertically, some people like to set them out horizontally like I have here. You can then set up the main display. I always have the main display as the left-hand one, and I'll tell you the reason why in a second. We can also do things like being able to hide the start bar on all of the others, which I have done. Otherwise, you've got the start bar going all the way across. Sometimes that can be quite frustrating when having things full screen or trying to window manage various games and things like that. Now, the reason that I have it on the left-hand side is that I always prefer to look to the left rather than to the right. This is just one of those things that's a habit of mine, and I would much rather lean to the left and edit a video than lean to the right. So I have it to the left, everything opens up on the left first, and then I can drag it to where I want. But being technically abled as we are these days, you can normally drag and size windows on your PC. When you close them down, they'll re-open up in the same way. So I like to have something like this. So here you go. What you can see here is on the left-hand side, I've got my Google Chrome browser open. I've then got TweetDeck running in the middle, and then I've got Skype running on the right-hand side. Now, even though this isn't using the Eyefinity technology, which I'm going to show you in a second, this is just showing how I can multitask with various apps and use the three screens to multitask, essentially. Being able to have various windows open at one time means something like editing videos, browsing the internet, and just generally chatting to your friends becomes a lot easier. Rather than having to Alt-Tab and switch windows all the time and find where you push that last window, it's so much easier just to have it all open for you so that you can check it. I absolutely love this setup. Before this, I had two screens, and I have no idea how I lived without the third. Now, one thing just to point out, AMD Eyefinity actually takes advantage of video GPU boost in Vegas. Now, I'm just going to show you that on the middle screen so you can see where to locate that. I'm pretty sure there will be some other form of GPU boost in other video editing softwares. Personally, I use Sony Vegas Pro, and I'm going to show you how this actually helps. So here's our Sony Vegas window. All we need to do is go to Options, Preferences, Video, and then on video we can see GPU acceleration of video processing. Now, at 1080p rendering, this adds about 15 seconds faster to a 1-minute video. If you're rendering a 13-minute video, you can see quickly that amount of time saved by having the GPU boost on accelerates that, and you'll be saving a lot of time, and essentially you'll be wearing out your video cards less because you're spending less time rendering at intense speeds on them. So that's just something to point out. Now let's check out gaming in Eyefinity. Here we've got Minecraft in Eyefinity mode. What you can see here is a good demonstration of how it has your peripheral vision in the game. So obviously in Minecraft, in the middle, you'll be able to customize how big you want your UI and chat, and everything else around you will simply be UI. And as you start turning, you'll see that you'll be able to see things clearer, and the rest becomes your peripheral vision. So this this means whilst playing a game, you've got the upper hand simply because you can see more than anyone else. What this actually does is doesn't stretch your screen from the middle screen over the other screens. You have your middle screen, which is 1080p, your right hand screen, which is 1080p, and your left hand screen, which is 1080p. Adding that extra 2 1080p screens on the side means that you're seeing that as additional things to see rather than it just being stretched, meaning that if we blocked out these screens, that's what you would see normally, and now this is what you see with Eyefinity. It definitely gives you the upper hand when you're playing a mini game in Minecraft and you're wanting to see where people are or find them. You can see them a lot quicker in your peripheral vision. And here we've got Crysis 3 on everything on very high settings, which is equivalent of Ultra. And we're running this on Eyefinity, same as before. So let's take a run around.
Okay, let's move.
So there we go, that is Crysis 3 running on ultra high on Eyefinity. And here we have Skyrim on Eyefinity. Again, same principle. You would have what you would have on your main screen in the middle, and then the rest is beautiful peripheral vision. It gives you that panoramic feel, really makes you feel immersed in the game, and you can see a lot more, meaning you can generally play a lot better. So that's everything I have to show you about Eyefinity. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments section below. We'd be happy to answer them. And if you've got AMD graphics cards, if you've possibly got a Crossfire setup, or even just a standard one card setup, then you should definitely check out Eyefinity. It just adds that extra bonus if you're a gamer who likes to push the limits of your computer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!